Hello people, welcome to my channel, brand new channel called The Point, and my name is Andrew. I'll be kind of sharing a little bit of my wisdom on these topics, because that's what I feel like I've been guided to do. I have another channel that I just rap on, and that's just to entertain people and stuff, but it's to help people through some of the most difficult things that we experience in life. And so I don't know if you read the channel description, but it's basically like all of the new age things, meditation, controlling your thoughts, just like if you've ever heard the term enlightenment, all of these things, they're super complicated and complex, and they don't make sense to anybody who hasn't either been through the process or at least put a lot of effort into understanding it. And so this channel is going to be kind of to merge the difference between the people who don't have a single clue what's going on, and it'll still have some good pointers for all the people who do know what's going on. And I don't mean to say that you're clueless of like the way life works or anything, but these are super useful tips that can get you through absolutely every day, completely free of any negativity, any suffering, anything like that. And so I'm going to have a couple different, more or less like topics that I'm going to talk about. There's going to be one that's going to be a little controversial that hopefully you guys can bear with me on, because I did spend some time in the healthcare field, and so I do know somewhat about these things, and it's really just based around my opinion. I mean, that's all we got as humans is our opinion, and you're always free to disagree with it or like it or whatever. But that topic is going to be kind of how to overcome disabilities, and that's, like if you take it to autism, for example, it's super difficult to say that you can just overcome autism, and it's almost foolish to say, but at the same time, autism has two different categories. There's the part of it that is uncontrollable, such as hearing problems, such as losing focus, all those sorts of things, and then there's the part that's just mental, where it's like, oh, I'm different than everybody, it's impossible for me to have any real friends and all that kind of stuff. And so I'll just be kind of giving my opinion on how to conquer that part, at least. I mean, it's kind of impossible as far as I'm aware to conquer the permanent, I don't know exactly what the word is, what are they called? It's like symptoms, and I don't want to call them like permanent symptoms, because it is possible you can beat them. I wouldn't know. I'm sure I have a little bit of problems in my cranium, but and I don't want to call them problems either. They're just things that we got to live with. And so, I just want to kind of give my opinion on how you can conquer those things, get over them, and carry on with your life, no matter how the freaking medical industry labels you. Because spending my time in there, the number one thing I realized is that the labels they put to each category of disabilities is not true to anybody, and in 95% of the cases they're not true at all. And so 90% of the treatments, 95% of the treatments are completely wasted, and they just make the person feel even more and more like they don't belong in society. So that's what that part's going to be about. There's also something called transmutation, and that's kind of the art of letting things be, so I like to call it. And it's like just any negative energy, any negative situation in your life, there's certain methods you can use to let them, and the reason it's called transmute is because it's transforming what it is into something completely different. And so the idea is to transform negative energy into positive energy, no matter whether that's a relationship, a mental state, a conflict that you keep running into, just all kinds of things. And so that's going to be another sort of playlist transmutation, overcoming disabilities, and then I'm also going to do some meditation techniques. That's going to be my third playlist, because a lot of meditation has to do with imagery. For example, chakras, There's nowhere, anywhere in science that chakras are proven to exist. Yet, for some reason, the people who imagine they have chakras, per se, and focus on them and constantly try to open them, expand them, and grow them, start to see significant differences. So it just goes to show the power of thought, the power of imagination. And speaking of thought, that leads me into my fourth playlist, which is just going to be how to be happy. Because people in modern day society rely on all kinds of external things to give them their happiness, and that's not how it should be. Happiness is created inside. It's created based around your thoughts. And just so long as you know how to create positive thoughts, how to not identify with thoughts that aren't positive, and even not identify with thoughts that are overly positive, because you want to be realistic and create your own happiness. And so those are going to be my playlists. And if you want to check any one of those particularly out, from being happy, transmuting, overcoming disabilities, or meditation techniques, there's going to be a whole entire playlist with all of my wisdom put into it, everything I've learned and put into practice on how to use those things to better improve your life. And as I said, all we got is opinions in this life, so feel free to agree with whatever you do and disagree with whatever you do, but my general focus here is just to help people out. I care way more about this channel than I'm going to ever care about my music channel, because although I love making music and it does have healing properties, I would much rather teach you how to heal yourself. It's literally a blessing to even be able to do that for you guys. So hopefully you can give my words credibility, look into them, see what I'm talking about, and more importantly, put them into practice in your lives. And so again, my name's Andrew. Channel the point, spread it around, let people know. Anybody with disabilities can probably benefit from it heavily. Anybody with lots of anxiety, depression, family trauma, all those things. That's the idea of this channel, is to help you get through those things, stay in a positive mind state, and start creating a really awesome reality for yourself. Alrighty, well, definitely go check out those videos if you're interested, and I'll see you there.